Newspaper, I told you earlier, marketers eye fresh petrol hike as crude hits $94 a barrel. Federal government Labour meet today on post-subsidy talks. It's also on the Punch. This one says National Assembly plans quick screening. Private sector demands forex reforms. NDLEA rescues pregnant teenagers. Arrests suspected drug traffickers. 12.5 kg cooking gas price may hit 18,000 naira by December. That's also a headline you would see on the Punch newspaper, and that one I'm sure would have you thinking and have us talking. On the Vanguard newspaper, it says here, Nigeria and cessation of tensions with UAE. Yeah, and still, I'm sure that still has to do with the visa ban. You could go find out the details on the Vanguard. Impeachment move. Senators disagree over plot to remove Akpabio. This one here is on the Vanguard says Nigeria failed in aviation safety audit even at 70% rating. NCAT rector. We have no plans to fly outside Africa. Ibom Air. Okay, that's the domestic airline owned by the Akwa Ibom, run by the Akwa Ibom state government. Okay, let's go. Any more headlines to look at here? This one says anger as RMAFC defends jumbo pay of NAS members, others. I'm sure. I think the lawmakers at separate times have mostly said after I think it was Senator Shehu Sani who came out and revealed issues about their what's the word now? Their pay. And different senators at different times have come out too to say, oh, no, that's not correct. That they don't earn even much. Look at their take-home pay. So I'm wondering what this is. Well, the details you would find on the Vanguard. Just get on there and look at what the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission is saying with regards to defending the pay of NAS members. The phone lines are 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007. We start with good news, and please, good news, good morning, and go straight to the point. Thank you.
Good morning, my brother, man.
Okay, good news. Go ahead.
Our new week, be a blessing to us.
Yeah, all right, go on.
Yes, I want to talk about the airstrike destroying tanks and oil bunkers in Billy. In as much as we're not supporting bunkering, but they're happy to tell us how they're destroying illegal bunkering. But I'm yet to hear of how they destroy illegal mining in Zafar, in part of Abuja, where it is going raining heavily. I mean heavily. Why is it that the one in the south is more problem? Having said that, suspected cultists say they are some community people report that they were paid 10 million naira in their community, I think in Abua or where, or Oda. One of those communities is made in your news.
In Aoda communities, in Aoda West.
Aoda community. And somebody gave it like a whistleblower to the police. I think the police should have swung into action. Send this man to investigate instead of asking them to go and report officially, knowing that they may be attacked by those some cultists. I don't know what they mean by go and make it official report, knowing fully well that somebody leaked such information out. I tell you, my name is Goodies from Port Harcourt.
All right, good news. I think I get the point good news is coming from. The expectation would be, the police get that kind of report, perhaps send in an undercover officer or something to just go there and gather information and find out what is happening. I think that's what you're saying as against, they should first make an official statement, because that's some serious form of complaint. Robin is in a chair. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, my brother. Ifemi Andrew.
You're welcome.
Straight to the point. Police said they are not aware that cultists levy communities in Ahoda West local government area. It's funny. Like good news just crashed it. It's a funny situation. in police, the so-called CID, SIB, SEB, and all of them domiciled at the police headquarters, Moscow Road, and near Central Police Station. Is their job just to wear the suits and sit in their office when people bring complaint to them? That is a plainclothes department serving as a secret agent to Nigerian police. They ought to be everywhere. This issue has been discussed either in your station or a sister station, where a particular youth leader of Odre Kubie was interviewed, and the man said everybody was involved. Everybody knows. The king of Ube was even called. He said he had no comment. What are we talking? Security is everybody's business. Should we all die? This is why I keep saying that we are conquered people. We have been conquered by the political elite. We have been conquered by this voice. People cannot travel to their villages. Police should help us. Good morning. I remain the farmer.
All right. Uche Ken is in a chair. Uche Ken, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. Let me look at a man renewed his call since police bullet left him on a wheelchair. When I listened to this man carefully this morning, I took my mind straight to the actions of police in times of this or in times like this. But let me withhold my reactions pending the response of police regards to this allegation. And I urge them to respond fast because it is life we are talking about here. Then finally, federal government to meet with Labour today over planning definite strike. I hope Labour won't come out to tell us they've not been invited. On that note, I want to tell federal government that because this current Labour has decided to act contrary to their plans, shouldn't create a room for them, for federal government, to be treating them like a wife married on credit. Labour has met with federal government when they issued a threat or warning strike. And both of them met. Since then, they haven't met again. Please, I am calling on federal government. For once, Mr. President, try to change the narrative because at this point in time, I really don't know who is fooling who. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Ida is in Nkoro this morning. Hello, Ida.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to thank the boy who brings 18 million back, a tricycle driver. This is a hard time. Most people never do it. I want to plead with everybody. If you see something that belongs to somebody, please return it back. Look at their word. These are taking the prayer and every other thing. People are buying and they buy new tricycle. I believe God will bless this boy. So I'm pleading with the youth, the women, the old women, when you see something on the road that does not belong to you, take it to radio station so that they will call the owner and give to the owner. Thank you very much. God bless you. From Good morning, my lovely brother.
All right, good morning. I think, the issue is a story of the young man in Kano State is quite exemplary. I know we've had one with the girl from Rivers State at the hotel in Lagos, and now this. I think it explains a lot. We still have people who are kind-hearted and who do the right thing regardless of whether they get a reward or not. They'll just do what is right. Mufasa is calling from NTA Road this morning. Hello, Mufasa. Good morning to you.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, the police saying that they don't have knowledge of any community paying security levy to cultists and miscreants. I want to say that, like what some previous callers have said, I think it will be hasty, for the police to come out and begin to make categorical statements regarding that. The persons or group of persons who have informed the police, they do not just come to say what they don't know. I think it's proper for the police to do their due diligence. If actually there are people doing these things, they should ensure that they should get these miscreants arrested and ensure that they are removed, from the communities and societies. And lastly, they're telling us this morning that marketers are hiking price of petrol. They're only telling us that the price of gas, 12.5 kg, may hit 18,000 naira by December, Andrew. Everything we have in this country is going up. Nothing is coming down. Please, the government should not allow this to continue. That's my position this morning. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you. Let's go to Bori, and Leitambari is on the line for us. Hello, Leitambari, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. It's me, Andrew.
Okay.
Yes, let me look at federal government to meet with labor over their planned indefinite strike. Yes, I also want to remind the labor with any negotiation they are having with the federal government to know that the road linking to the refinery that was said will start operation by December has not been fixed. So it baffles me how the trucks that will come in, if eventually it is successfully repaired, how they will come in to load and go back to their respective destination. That is one. My major problem in this whole negotiation with federal government is that even if the federal government agrees to pay this said 200,000 naira to workers, where I have fears is River State, because River State government will not like to pay workers. I believe if you can remember the previous minimum wage, up to date, 1 kobo has not been paid to workers for over 4 to 5 years today.
No.
Nothing has been said
Barry,
about
I think you should get your facts correctly with regards to the minimum wage. Please get your facts correctly. You would not say no. You can't. Then bring those facts forward. Quote your facts. Where did you see that the River State government has not paid minimum wage at all since?
They have not paid.
No, Leighton Barry, that's not correct. No, that is not correct.
Who works in the local government?
Leighton Barry, that is not correct. With one person, that is not correct. We cannot make that conclusion with a person. Apologies, but I can't. If you have any facts to prove that, you could bring them forward. We're not saying you shouldn't. But to say that, oh no, if you say maybe structural adjustments have not been made or some people have been having issues, then it makes sense. But if you say they have not paid at all, no, that would not make sense. That is not that's not entirely right. That is not true. If you say some people have issues or some people are complaining, then that makes sense. If you say, oh, the structural adjustment that comes with the minimum wage is not being paid properly and people are having complaints, that also makes a lot of sense. But to outrightly say, oh, the government has never not paid, no, that's not correct. Nelga, God's time is on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Femi Andrew.
All right, go ahead.
Police deny knowledge of hoodlums or the miscreants placing 10 million security navy on Ahuda West communities. You see, Femi, I don't know why Nigeria Police Force intend to run to the media at every given point. I think this thing would have properly investigated, come up with a very good note, not just rushing to the media to say we are not aware. No, somebody reported to you, and the person reporting to you is a first-hand informant. Most importantly, he's coming from the communities affected. If you hear me, I can tell you that my community is a neighboring community to the Ahuda West. I'm from Onega. I don't tend to mention my community presently because of the security situation. But I can tell you for free that information is not lie. Nigeria Police should investigate and come up with a proper report. If you can recall vividly, Ahuda, the whole of Ebe Kingdom is in the news, not just because of the killing of the DPO, but because of the insecurity in that area, which is also indirectly affecting my community, another neighboring community to Ahuda West. Because one, there is nothing that will affect Ubeta and Uhube that will not possibly come close to my community. Nigeria Police should try and not just coming up with such information. And secondly, the boy that returned the 18 million in Kano State, I commend him because I think he has also heard of the Rivers girl who did extremely well by returning such huge amount of money the last time in the hotel. God bless the person that have bought the guy in the tricycle, the new one, and God bless the guy as well for returning the money. If you thank you and do have a smart.
Thank you very much. I think with that, please, another thing you could point. If somebody gives a tip off, the police have said you can come, and if there's something happening in your area, you can come and tell us. Your identity is safe, and so if that is categorized as maybe a tip-off, and somebody writes a complaint and puts in the complaint box and says, "This is what is happening in my community in Ahuda West," would the police say the person should go make an official statement first at a police station, or how would the police now deal with that information? Because for many people, they are responding to this information from that perspective of this is a complaint. rather than say that a formal official complaint should be made, doesn't it fall within the jurisdiction of the police to confirm or investigate, undercover, whatever, however they do police business, to do that and know exactly whether this person has truth in whatever they have said? Temple is in a chair. Good morning, Temple.
Good morning, this very distinguished and glad this morning.
Very fine, thank you.
I think I want to appeal to the police because I have to reserve my tongue. If they say that they are not aware that the community is being asked, I wonder if the divisional police DPOs are up to their task in that society. But I also want to appeal to the DSS. Every local government have the DSS office, and the DPOs are functioning over there. If they can help us, the level of intelligence report they normally get in electionary campaign, if they can be able to get it now, it will help us to combat all this kind of unnecessary news we are always getting. Communities put into the rest to contribute money on being they begin to work freely within their domain. It is not a welcome development. And I want to appeal to the Honorable Commissioner of Police, CP Emeka, to please invite that young man. Listening to his story this morning, it is indeed very pathetic. I wonder what his family will be passing through. As a CP, indeed, he has been up to date. I think he remains one of the best. But he will do me a favor by inviting that man and making sure that whatever he needs to get up to his feet is being granted to him. CP, please, sir.
All right, Temple, thank you. I think the point has been made. Let's see a few messages on WhatsApp. We'll take some of them on Facebook as well. And Lugard is in a chair. We'll take a call from Lugard and then we go over to the messages. Lugard, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, greetings from a chair this morning. Good morning.
Okay, good morning to you.
I want to dwell on the Igbo celebration. Andrew, I want to say that we have 5 speaking Igbo states. I want to appeal to the organizer. So please, take this their celebration to Igbo-speaking states, not to heighten the already tense situation we have in the state. Remember, NSAS, all in River State. Everything they want to do it in River State. I'm asking, is River State an Igbo-speaking state? Number one question. Number two, the security situation in the state. I just want to say that the primary responsibility of every government is to protect lives and property. And the level of insecurity that we're having in this state is alarming. What's happening in River State today is even worse than what's happening in Benue and the Plateau and the Medugri.
Lugard, that's not true. And sorry, I had to interrupt you, but let's be honest. If you want to criticize the government, but then don't make statements that are... We have what is happening in Benue and in the northwest, and some parts of the north central even. No, you can't compare that to what's happening in River State now. No, that's. You are going to leave your house and go to work, and I'm sure you would get to your office. We have issues of insecurity in River State. Yes. Should it be addressed? Yes. Should the police do more? Yes. But you can't say, what is happening here is the same as what is happening in Benue. No, it's not the same. If you in Benue's communities, people can't even go out. If you go to Zamfara and some other parts of the northwest, you would understand better what trains are being attacked and the rest of them with bandits and all of that. So I think they're not the same. They're not at the same level. But then insecurity should be dealt with. Let's take some calls now. This person says, Andrew, greetings. Some messages, I beg your pardon. I don't understand why someone will be moving around with 18 million. My brother, I also thought about it, but then when he said it was from Chad and for business, I understood. Our mothers used to go to Onitsha market now, if you remember, in the days, and they carry huge amounts of monies, and they would tie, so it's possible. Please somebody carried more than 18 million. The one our sister returned, was it not more than 18 million? Police should have arrested that man that is moving around with 18 million. Thank God ability at Wigbo. That's also another valid point. The amount of cash that you should be carrying. There are certain restrictions or limitations to it. I think it's constitutional about the amount of cash you can come into a country with. So I would understand that. But how did the guy pass the border with that cash and they did not ask him or check him and question him? Okay. This person says, good morning. If Rivers State Police spokesperson said the police were not aware, I can agree. How can she say she's not aware? The question the news journalist asked her, isn't that information in itself? Even if the entire community came to her office, wouldn't she still say they would investigate? Police is our friend. Now you're telling them something. They are saying, come and tell us formally for our friend. Okay, I get your point, Tex. If you're my friend, why do I have to be formal? I think that's what you're saying. If you're my friend, I'll tell you as my friend now. Say that place, something like this, they happen. I get where you're coming from. Text. Really funny too. Really funny. Another message says, good morning. I totally commend the president that returned the 18 million naira and I urge you to emulate him. Oko Stanley from Port Harcourt. The man is correct. Local government area workers have not been paid minimum wage in Rivers State. Oh, local government area workers. I spoke to their Norgate the last time. They did not say that. They said, well, some people have structural problem adjustments. Some people might not be paid. That is what they said. They did not say that since the minimum wage, nobody has been paid, unless there's a new development that they have not told us. That is why I tell him, no, you cannot say that, since they have not been paid. If they have not been paid, if they have issues and one or two problems, which I think the last time we spoke with the local government workers chairperson, we talked about all of this. Another message here says, people don't talk because of fear. Shebi Labour office was shut down for years. Greetings to you, presenter. It's not unexpected. The rate of crime witnessed in Rivers State due to the kind of politics being played here should not be encouraged. Okay, let's take a commercial. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure how you woke up today, but I am sure of this. You can go to